Working our way through rational expressions. Trying to see where I left off last. Oh. Okay. All right, I think here we are. I think I found it. Hope I found it. 7x to the 9th y cubed over x to the 7th y to the negative 2. So what we're going to do here is we're going to rewrite this, and hopefully I got enough room. Now remember, you always take the one, move the one that's the smaller of the two. For example, we have x to the 9th, x to the 7th. So we're going to move that x to the 7th up into the numerator. And that becomes a positive 7. We have a negative 2 and a positive 3. So remember, moving one with the smaller exponent. Okay, so that becomes, ooh, wait a minute. That becomes negative 7. I just about made a mistake. 3 and then, right, so the sign changes. The sign changes. Okay, so let's rewrite. So we have 7 times x. Now what do? We add these, so this becomes 9 minus 7. And then y raised to the 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2, and of course we want to simplify that down. This is 7x. So 9 minus 7 is 2. And 3 minus 2 is 1, but we don't write it. Okay, we don't write a 1 for the exponent up there. Or wait a minute. Wait a second. Let me look at something here real quick. What is going on? Why did I write minus? I don't know. That should be 3 plus 2 is to the 5th. Tell you what, little bitty mistakes like that drive you out of business. All right. Let's take a look at another one here. This one is, oh my gosh, do we want to do that one? Okay, I guess we will. So you should be catching on by now, hopefully. 3x squared, y squared, z cubed times z cubed there over 15 xyz, x times y times z. We want to simplify. 3 goes into 15 5 times, so we know there's going to be a 5 down in the denominator. All right. We have x to the first, y to the first, and z to the first. So since we have an x up in the top, we're going to move that up. We have a y up in y squared, so we're going to move that y to the first to the top, and z cubed, so we're going to move that z to the first. We're going to move that to the top. All right. But you know what? I think I'm just going to write 1/5 out here. 3 over 15 reduces to 1/5, so let's do that. So we're going to have x squared times x to the negative 1 y squared times y to the negative 1 z cubed times z to the negative 1. Whew, about run out of room there, didn't we? We'll write the equal sign there. How's that? 1/5. So what do we do here? We add these exponents, right? So this becomes x. So 2 minus 1 is 1 times y. 2 This is a minus, this is a negative 1 here. So that becomes 1 times z 3. That should be a negative 1 there. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, see that? Of course, we'd never write that like that. We would just say this. Okay. What about that one? You could write x times y times z squared all over 5 if you wanted to. All right, if you wanted to. Let's see what time we got. 5:56. I guess we can work another one here. Question is, do we have room? No, we don't. We are going to work another one, but we're going to clear up our palette here. What I need to do is lengthen the screen. All right, 4x y to the negative 2. You should try working this one out, pausing the video and working it out. Of course, I work slow enough. You probably don't have to pause the video. And the whole thing is squared. So we want to simplify this thing down. Simplify it down. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We could work with what's in parentheses first and then square it. If you want to do that. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's just do that. So we have 4 over 10. That's going to reduce down to 2/5. I do know that. We have an x to the first and x to the first, so those x's are just going to cancel out. Okay, they'll cancel out. Then we have 1 over, we're going to take this negative 2 to the bottom, so this becomes y squared times y squared times y squared. Right sign changes, and so this really just becomes 2 over 5 times y to the 4th. Okay, 2 over y to the 4th. Yeah, that's what's going to happen there. And okay, so remember the whole thing is squared, so let's just rewrite this. 2 over, write equal sign, 5y to the 4th, and the whole thing is squared. So this becomes 2 squared over 5 squared, and then you have y to the 4th, and of course it is squared. So 2 squared up in the numerator is 4, 5 squared is 25, and of course you multiply, right? An exponent raised to an exponent, or a power raised to the power, you just multiply them. That becomes y to the 8th. And we are done. Okay, so all that reduced down. This big nasty thing here all reduced down to that nice looking neat deal there. All right. Okay, I think we got one more video on this section, then we're going to move on. All right, see you there.